What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, the two new upcoming packages, the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure package, which is part one, and which is hanging on by a thread, which they voted on today. I will go over, we'll hear it on the Senate floor, what happened, and we'll talk about what happens next, as well as the $3.5 trillion stimulus package, which is the largest package ever to happen in the United States. There is lots of money in there for stimulus provisions, and we're going to talk about what happens next and how this is going to proceed. Yeah, there's a lot happening, and we're in the final stretch of how this is all going to happen. We're going to talk about that in this video. If you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so. It just makes it so you're more likely to see the videos and you won't miss out. Remember that new videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. It really helps out our channel. Also, I have a special guest appearance at the end of this video. So make sure to watch all the way to the end of this video to watch that special guest appearance that you won't want to miss out on. Okay, so Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer called a vote today. It's basically a procedural vote it's an opening vote, okay, to start the process of opening the vote. I don't know. It's the easiest way to explain it. And well, here's what happened. Here is the voting process on the Senate floor.
Have all senators voted? Does any senator wish to change his or her vote? On this vote, the yeas are 49, the nays are 51, 3/5 of the senators duly chosen and sworn not having voted in the affirmative. The motion, the motion is not agreed to.
Madam President.
Majority Leader.
I enter a motion to reconsider the failed cloture vote.
The motion is entered.
Madam President. I just
The Majority
want to
Leader.
explain what happened on the floor very briefly. At the end of the vote, sorry. Madam President, I just want to explain what happened on the floor very briefly. At the end of the vote, I changed my response to a no so that I may move to reconsider this vote at a future time. I yield the floor.
So there you have it. Again, I kind of prepared you guys for this. We weren't sure if we were going to get a few Republicans to vote yes on this. So 49 yeses, 51 noes. 49 Democrats voted yes. One Democrat voted no, and it was Chuck Schumer. Yeah, the Senate Majority Leader, the Democratic leader, changed his vote to a no. You can't make this stuff up. So he voted no on his own bill. My wife was researching this, and I was like, who was the Democrat that voted no? Was it Joe Manchin? And she's like, it was Chuck Schumer. I was like, no. She's like, yeah. I'm like, no. She's like, am I for real? She's like, I think so. I'm like, you gotta be wrong on that. She's like, go in there and read it for yourself. I'm like, oh, I intend to. And that's why I was glad I had footage there to show you, because you guys would have thought I was crazy. But yeah, apparently he changed his vote to a no so that they can quickly vote on this again. Again, this is not, you're going to see a lot of people in the comments saying, it's a dead deal. The packages are dead. There's no more stimulus. There's no more infrastructure. That is not the case. You're going to get people saying that in the comments that didn't watch the video. I always get people that you can tell they didn't watch the video because they just, they make a comment right away because you can just tell they didn't watch the video or something like that. This is an opening procedural vote, okay? What this means is that all the Republicans voted no, and they're actually in negotiations right now. Actually got some interesting headlines here to back it up. Republicans block infrastructure debate as negotiators near a deal. Okay, and also here, Republicans block vote on bipartisan infrastructure bill, pushing for more time to write it. Okay, so I think Republicans want to see the bill in writing. And also, I think then they're going to vote for this. And again, remember, this is just the opening vote to actually just proceed into the actual more upcoming votes. This is a procedural vote to open up into the next upcoming votes. Okay, so this is not even the final vote here. We could actually see more votes tomorrow or on Friday as we get into, we may see a bill here tomorrow or the next day as we get into more details here. So again, Republicans have kind of blocked the bill temporarily. This is not the be all end all. So just let that be known here. Let me also read you this for a little bit more context. Republicans on Wednesday blocked the Senate from debating, again, it's an opening vote, a bipartisan infrastructure proposal as negotiators say they are nearing finalizing the agreement. The 49 to 51 vote fell short of the 60 needed to advance what is effectively stand in legislation that senators will swap the bipartisan group's text into once it is finalized. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer changed his vote late in the procedural move that allows him to bring it back up for a second vote quickly. Again, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer changed his vote late in the procedural move that allows him to bring it back up for a second vote quickly. Okay? Wednesday's vote comes as the bipartisan group has been meeting around the clock, including late into Tuesday night and again today, to lock down their deal after announcing at the White House late last month that they had agreed to a $1.2 trillion 8-year framework. Remember, they need to get this deal done so that they can move on to the $3.5 trillion stimulus package. But Democrats are feeling fierce pressure to start advancing President Biden's sweeping spending bill, the stimulus package, which they are pursuing on two tracks: the bipartisan talks and a separate $3.5 trillion plan, the stimulus package, that they will pass along party lines under the reconciliation process that they will allow them to avoid a filibuster on the second piece. Chuck Schumer says, speaking Wednesday ahead of the vote, pleading with Republicans to let them start debate on the bipartisan track, arguing that he and Democrats didn't view it as a hard deadline for the bipartisan talks. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says this vote is only the first step in the legislative process on the Senate floor. It is merely a vote about whether the Senate is ready to begin debating a bipartisan infrastructure bill. I have also been very clear about what this vote is not. This vote is not a deadline to have every final detail worked out or even to have a bill written, right? It is not an attempt to jam anyone. However, Republicans obviously think very differently, and not any Republicans voted for this vote here today. But we could see that very differently tomorrow. And they have been writing this bill in the background, so we could see a bill here tomorrow, which honestly, this no vote could really speed up the process along the way. So honestly, this may actually even speed up the process. I know that might seem a little weird to some people, but this actually may produce the bill faster. um, Believe it or not, this actually may force them to finalize the bill faster. There may be some amendments to the bills, and that's what I've kind of been preaching here about. And we've seen this from stimulus bill number 2, stimulus package number 3, package 1, package 2, package 3, is that even after they write the bill, they can change it. We've seen stimulus package number 2. Originally, that bill was written without a stimulus check in there. They added it in just 6 days before. Stimulus package number 3, even after they wrote the bill, even after they passed it in the House, they made significant changes to it. They removed the $15 an hour minimum wage, added in a $10,200 unemployment provision, which really meant an extra $1,000 check, $2,000 check, or even $3,000 check for people that had unemployment benefits last year. That is one of the provisions that could be added in again in this package. So even after they write the stimulus bill and the infrastructure bill, they can change these dramatically. This actually could speed up the process. As kind of weird as this sounds, this actually might make them produce the bill faster. I mean, we could see the bill as early as tomorrow or Friday or Monday. So this might actually make them, as my father would say, get on their horse, produce the bill faster, as opposed to making them wait longer in the process to produce a bill at the last moment. Like, remember, they have to do some of these preliminary votes to like proceed into debating and like amendments where they can actually do that without even having a bill. So now they might have to produce a bill where they can actually go and scrutinize it. Um, so now this might make them produce the bill faster, which actually can speed up the process and actually might get it done faster. Okay. And same thing with the stimulus package bill. We need to see a bill. And then, even after we see the bill, a lot of people think that they're going to add a stimulus check in at the very last moment because stimulus checks, and even with the second stimulus check bill, a lot of people think that they added that in at the very last moment because there's a lot of people that criticize stimulus checks because, and there kind of always has been critics to stimulus checks because there's some people that think that stimulus checks shouldn't be a thing because the critics to stimulus checks think that they're free money and they shouldn't just be handed out to free money because, oh, what about inflation, and oh, we shouldn't just be handing out free money, right? That's what the critics think, and that's why some people think they always add them in at the last minute, right? And that's why they sometimes get added in at the last minute because the critics don't have a lot of time to criticize them because, oh, they add them in at the last minute and then they just go kind of right to voting. And honestly, they might do that again. And remember, they did that in the third stimulus check package with that $10,200 unemployment provision as well. So I honestly think that they're probably going to add some things in at the last minute for this next stimulus package as well. Also, really, the economy is kind of faltering and not really doing good, especially because COVID cases are literally rising in all 50 states. All 50 states. And the Delta variant, I think it's 86%. It makes up like over 80% of all cases in the United States now. Yeah, it's insane. And the Delta variant is the most deadly and the most widespread. It's the most deadly and also the most contagious of all the variants. And we're now seeing it rise in all 50 states. I mean, when you see a headline like this, COVID-19 cases are now rising in all 50 states. I mean, that is not a good headline to see. But in addition to this, I mean, this headline here today, July 21st, U.S. states ending federal unemployment benefits saw no clear job gains. No clear job gains. So these states, these 25 Republican governors that have ended unemployment gains, are seeing no job gains at all. None. And a lot of this driving factor is that 37% of all small businesses have gone bankrupt already from the pandemic. It actually could be more. That was just the last study that I seen, or the last data that I seen. 37% of all small businesses have already gone out of business from this pandemic. Those jobs are just not there. They're gone. They're out of business. Okay, and that's just small businesses. That's not medium-sized business or even large businesses that have gone out of business as well. And yeah, there's jobs that are available, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them are low-paying jobs and part-time jobs that people can't afford to go to because they literally won't pay. They could go to work at those jobs and not even cover their bills. So they could go to work 40 hours a week and not even have enough money to pay their bills. And that's why we're seeing statistics like this. I mean, U.S. states ending federal unemployment benefits saw no job gains at all. So they've gotten rid of the $300 per week unemployment benefits and seen no clear job gains at all. At all. And that shows you that this pandemic, this economic recovery is going to take probably years. Years. The 2008-2009 recovery took 4 to 5 years. It took 4 to 5 years with that recession from the housing recession, the 2008-2009 recession or depression, to get back to normal, get to unemployment back to normal, and different economic recession or economic data to get back to normal. And that was without a virus, right? That was without a virus. So it took us 4 to 5 years to get. Chuck Schumer says it took us 5 years to get unemployment back to normal. And we didn't even have a virus to get back to normal. We didn't even have a virus to deal with. So it took us 5 years to get unemployment back to normal. And now we're dealing with, in fact, a worse depression or a worse recession. And we have a virus to deal with that has killed over 4 million people globally, over 600,000 people in the US. We're dealing with vaccines, vaccine hesitancy of virus that is literally mutating every few months, a Delta virus that literally is just spreading like crazy. And really, I see headlines like this. Could the Delta variant prompt Congress to extend federal unemployment benefits in this next package? And really, I mean, Republicans would say no. I mean, the Republican governors are opting out of unemployment benefits. But could the Democrats just remember the Democrats are going to pass this next stimulus package on their own? So could the Delta variant prompt Congress to extend federal unemployment benefits in this next package? And when we go back and look at this new data that just came out today, US states ending federal unemployment benefits saw no clear job gains at all. So these Republican states that have ended unemployment benefits at $300 per week, and in some cases the extra week, there's millions of people that actually lost all their unemployment benefits because they lost the extra weeks that the stimulus packages provided. A lot of states only offer, say, 26 weeks of unemployment, or in some cases, less than that. So the stimulus package provided extra weeks of unemployment, just regular unemployment, not even the bonuses. So the Republican governors cut them off from that. They saw no job gains at all when they ended the unemployment benefits. So could the Delta variant that has, again, rising COVID cases in all 50 states, could that prompt Congress to extend unemployment benefits in this next package? And again, this might be something that you might say no if you're Republican, you might say yes if you're Democrat, you might be on the line, but that is one of the things that has been discussed here of being in this next package. And you can see here on line 2022 here, unemployment benefits is one of the things that has been discussed about possibly being extended in this next package, especially because there's been several lawsuits in Maryland and Indiana that have already been won by the people that have been overturned from these states that have shut down unemployment benefits. Maryland and Indiana, the people have taken their governors to court and have won for these unemployment benefits. And now the states of Maryland and Indiana have been forced to pay back the unemployment benefits. And there's also lawsuits going on in Texas, Ohio, Oklahoma, and Florida. And they may have to, all these states may have to pay back this unemployment benefit bonuses as well. That's one of the items being discussed for more stimulus in this package. Of course, with all these other things on the list, for stimulus checks, monthly recurring stimulus checks that could end up being basically called an adult tax credit, which is basically could be the mirror image of the child tax credit. The child tax credit, those monthly checks that children are getting right now, $250 to $300 per month, we could see that for adults. The Democrats have said that in this next package will be an adult tax credit. Could it be monthly checks like children are getting of $250 to $300 per month? The child tax credits are going to be extended in this next package probably until 2025. Could that be for all adults or low income adults in this next package? They have said that some type of adult tax credit is going to be extended or expanded in this next package. They've also said that Medicare expansion, including hearing, dental, vision, hearing aids, and dentures, and lowering the Medicare eligibility age, all those things are probably going to be in this next package as well as child care credits. 2 years of free community college is going to be an absolute game changer, is going to be in this next package. This next package is going to be $3.5 trillion, and there's going to be a lot in this next package. So yes, I will keep you up to date with everything. Make sure to subscribe down below. New videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And here is my son, Julian. All right, this is my son, Julian. Say hi. Hey, tell everybody where you went today. Did you go to the dentist today? Your first dentist trip?
Mm-hmm.
And what did the dentist do? Huh? Did the dentist clean your teeth?
No.
Huh?
No.
Yeah. And what what flavor toothpaste did the dentist use?
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. Yeah. You got to pick from all the flavors. And what flavor did you pick?
The marshmallow.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you got to pick a prize from the dentist too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a hit.
Yeah, the little bracelets that you snap on your wrist, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What
those are
you
pretty
want?
cool.
I want candy.
Listen, tell everybody that the dentist says that you were one of the best behaved little boys that she has ever seen. And that you were really good being there for a little boy.
I want some candy.
Yeah, we all want candy, buddy. I know.
Can you give me some candy?
Maybe we'll give you some candy in a little bit.
No. Give me some candy now.
All right, you can ask Mommy. Can you say bye-bye to everybody?
Bye.
Say we love you.
We love you.
And say we'll see you in the next video.
We see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, make sure to stay tuned. Don't miss out on any episodes at this point. You can click my top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. This bottom video is how you can get up to $50 off your internet bill from the newest stimulus check package next. And this video is how President Biden wants to raise Social Security benefits. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks guys, and I will see you in the next video.